There are 100 million cats and dogs in America. We cuddle them, talk to them, and make them part of our family. Those are the lucky ones. At least, some of them are. Far too many who thought they had a home suddenly became disposable when their owner moved, or got tired of walking them or paying the vet bills. They are abandoned by the millions, taken to the pound or allowed to drift away from home and never to be searched for. Unspayed and unneutered, sick and starving and trying to stay alive on the streets, reproducing more and more homeless animals all the while. More than 56,000 animals were turned into shelters in the Las Vegas Valley last year, and there are thousands more cats and dogs that remain out there, abandoned and neglected. That's where the Las Vegas Valley Humane Society steps in. It focuses on two major areas. The first is to rescue, provide medical care, rehabilitate, and then find loving homes. And the second is to stop the reproduction.
There's a particular cat here, his name is Earl, who's a feral cat, and he had an abscess that opened up and has turned into a very, very life-threatening wound that needs attention.
Giving some little finger foods here to Earl, the kitty that Barry has been concerned about for almost 10 days or so. He's been in hiding, I think 6 or 7 of those days, and now he's come out of the warehouse. But he's got this real ugly wound on his side, and we're going to get him to the vet now. Fortunately, Barry was able to trap him yesterday, and he didn't eat much, but I said, let's try baby food, which usually always works. He's on his way to the vet, where he'll be treated and neutered as well, and then returned to Barry over here on Owen Street.
We've got some rescue cats. This baby right here is one of our, we do rescues, and this kitten was, we had actually spayed and neutered. This woman had 8 cats that were outside, and she had spayed and neutered them, and then she contacted us. She thought that the cat had eaten an organizer or something like that. She wasn't sure because she said there was a piece of metal coming out of the cat's mouth. Well, if you actually see the cat, Dr. Henderson determined that the cat had gotten hold of an electrical cord. This is like the second cat we've gotten like this. This cat, it came to us, it has a real issue with its back legs. Come here, sweetie pie. And so its back legs are deformed, and we took the cat in because the cat really, come on, sweetie pie, come on, darling. Hi, come on, love. So this is kind of like the way the leg is, as you can see. It's a real issue with the baby, but what a sweetie pie. And so we're going to see if we can't find her a home.
The Las Vegas Valley Humane Society is also about extending a helping hand to the people who themselves have a difficult time surviving, and their animals are all they have. Such was the situation on Elms Court Trailer Park, which closed down with few housing options for those with animals.
These people are not able to find housing, particularly the ones with the animals. It's a real problem right now. And particularly in the price range that they need. We've been out here trying to work with people to help them get their animals moved with the people. What we're going to be doing is we'll take your cat, we'll get her spayed, we'll bring her back to you. Then if you need assistance getting your other animals, you've got our telephone number. Okay. We'll help you get them moved. We have the bulldog and then the cat. 3 cats, okay.
If it wasn't for Bobby and Karen here, I don't know what we'd have done with our cats around here. All of us, we had all cats. These people came and helped us on their own time, and they got 2 jobs already. These guys deserve all the praise and the money that they can get, believe me.
Got a call late one night about a cat hidden behind an air conditioning system that no one could grab hold of. We had to actually net the cat because she was just in such a state of shock. Someone had actually plunged a stick through her forehead. This was probably about 4 inches into her forehead. Dr. Stillman was able to remove the stick. She had some neurological issues at first. She was not able to walk, but she's doing fine now. She's able to navigate, doing very well indeed, and she's been adopted by the Bonanza Cat Hospital. So it is a happy ending.
Last year, 21,000 cats and kittens and 10,000 dogs and puppies were killed or died at area shelters. The Las Vegas Valley's second mission is based on the credo, if they are never born, they don't have to suffer, they don't have to die. Las Vegas Valley Humane Society works with Dr. Linda Steelman of Bonanza Cat Hospital and Dr. David Henderson of Sunrise Veterinary Clinic, offering low-cost or no-cost spay and neuter vaccinations to those in need.
Yeah, the Las Vegas Valley Humane Society is a very, very valuable asset in the war against reproduction in Greater Clark County. I've been working with them for probably 12 to 13 years, since their early inception years. And maybe what we need to do is talk about what sets them apart from the other groups. Everybody is so involved and so focused on adoption. And that's the problem. Adoption doesn't really do a whole lot of good. It just affects that one single pet, and for every one that you do that, there's another one waiting to die somewhere. And the real solution to the problem is to reduce the pet population in general, and reduce the number of impounds that occur at shelter level. And in order to do that, you got to go out and actively spay and neuter the segment of the population that can't afford or won't spay and neuter their pets on their own.
Well, back in 2000, I believe it was, we had cats from one end of this campus to the other, and there was talk about trapping the cats and having them all destroyed. I got in touch with the Humane Society. I don't remember the individual's name, but she directed me towards Bobby, who came out here with a couple other people, and I believe they had 9-10 traps, and in the course of 2 nights we trapped 36 cats, male and female, half of the females were pregnant at the time, so we stopped overpopulation explosion real quick.
I am a foster rescuer, and I also do adoptions. We take in animals that need homes, have either been injured or abandoned, or even an owner passes away, and we find them a foster home or a temporary home until they can get adopted out and find their real home for the rest of their lives, hopefully. We also do rescue, which is straight off the street. Sometimes they're injured, hit by a car. Sometimes they're just so scared that nobody can actually touch them. Recently we trapped a dog. She was a mom that actually already had puppies, so we have 6 puppies and mom. They're about 6 weeks old. They will need several sets of shots and spay and neuter before they'll go up for adoption. And then at that point we'll find them good homes, and we do follow-ups to make sure everything's going well in their new homes along the way. Also with foster homes, we also rehabilitate animals, especially animals that have been abused. One dog in particular that we had, he was very scared. He would just urinate all over the place because he was so terrified of people. We think he was badly beaten, and we couldn't even touch him. We basically had a couple leashes on him to get him in and out of the house so he could go potty, and he would just stay in a kennel. But now we got him to the point where he'll run out and jump and play, and he acts like a normal dog until strangers come around, and then he kind of shuts down. But the sad part is he'd never had a chance in a shelter. If he would have made it to the shelter, I mean, nobody would have given him the time. They would have thought he was unadoptable because he was so terrified. But as you see, he is a good boy, and he's a good-looking dog. People often say, how do you give them up once you love them and take them in your home? But the thing about it is you find a good home, and then there's always another one to take its place that needs the love and care. And when I started fostering, I thought I was going to just be doing something nice for the animals. Little did I know that they were going to teach me a lot.
The Las Vegas Valley Humane Society is an all-volunteer rescue and foster organization. It has no physical building. The animals stay in foster homes where they receive the TLC that is needed until they are adopted. Adoptions are held on weekends at local pet stores and events. The Las Vegas Valley Humane Society is committed to this community and to its animals. With your help and your continued support, we can stop the suffering. We can stop the killing.